Welcome back, everybody. Having looked at the escape from, or the alternate escape from back control, let's look at a pair of chokes. Just like most of our collar chokes from the back, I'm going to begin by flipping my partner's collar open, making a thumb inside grip, and I like to get my forefingers over the top. If I can, I'm a really big fan of turning the collar out because it kind of makes the collar into a wedge shape that is easier. If my partner's able to dip his chin, it's easier to get my wrist and the collar back under his neck. Whereas if I'm holding like this and my partner dips his chin, it's a little more likely that the collar gets hung up on his face and you kind of lose your attack. Whereas if I'm here and he dips his chin, even if he gets in there, like I can kind of wiggle my hand and often find the neck again. Okay, so it's a small detail, but if it's at all possible, I think it's nice to flip the collar out. I also think it chews your fingers up a little bit less. Okay, so I make my first grip, okay, and instead of reaching across to the other collar, I'm going to slide my hand down towards my partner's elbow, and then I'm going to reach behind my partner's head, and I'm going to put the knuckles of my hand behind my partner's head. And then to finish the choke, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to, just like all our collar chokes, extend my arm, flick my wrist. I'm going to take my left hand, I'm going to push it past my partner and turn my hand over. So I extend, turn, push my hand over. So essentially what I'm doing is taking my hand like this, I start here, I push it past, and I turn the thumb down. Okay, so like a corkscrew motion. It won't actually, your arm probably won't actually move very much, but that should be what it feels like you're trying to do. Like push your hand past your partner, turn it over. Okay, so open, grip the collar, drop to the elbow, go to the head, and then I extend, push it past, and flick my wrist. Okay, this choke is particularly useful when you find yourself on your partner's back, but maybe somewhat misaligned. So like, I wouldn't necessarily go to this choke first. If I had a really good attacking position, I'd probably go to a bow and arrow first, okay? Or even just a rear naked choke. Frankly, my partner, if I'm on my partner's back, but he's begun to do the wrong side escape, this is a great time to go to the wing choke. So I get my hand in the first grip, okay? And as my partner's trying to escape out to the side, I get behind, and we can get a nice attack there. This also works really well from like S mount or technical mount, where I don't have to, like I make a collar grip, okay, and then I go behind my partner's head and get a nice finish right there. Okay, so it's a particularly useful variation when you are like less aligned with your partner, but still on their back. Okay, and it's especially useful if you don't have the room, for example, to do like a bow and arrow reset. So if like if I'm out here, if I'm started stripping off to the side, and I can get a collar grip, but I can't, I don't feel like I can bow and arrow. Well, this is a position where I can, go to the wing choke. It's useful for those sorts of cases.